This is a crazy video that you have to see. It's unimaginable, unsportsmanlike conduct on the track. This morning, a high school track star is still recovering nearly a week after being hit on the head by another runner during a race. Junior Kaelen Tucker was running the second leg of the 4x200 relay in the Virginia State High School League Championships when the shocking incident happened.
That's when she hit me with the baton.
Watch again as you see the two sprinters running side by side as they round the corner with Kaelen on the outside, Kaelen's mother cheering her on.
Let's go, Kaelen! Let's go!
Just as Kaelen is passing the other runner, the athlete swings her baton, striking Kaelen.
I just felt a bang on my head, and then I fell off the track immediately.
Kaelen dropping her baton and reaching for her head.
The whole Coliseum pretty much gasped. I just jumped up out of the bleachers immediately and ran to her on the main floor.
The 16-year-old was later diagnosed with a concussion. The family says neither the athlete who struck Kaelen nor the other team's coaches checked on Kaelen or reached out afterwards.
To see that they kept running and she not stop and check on my daughter, that was the part where I was like, it couldn't have been an accident.
The other runner, who attends IC Norcom High School, has not been named. Kaelen's parents say Norcom's athletic director and the girl's father apologized in a phone call, but they're still waiting for the opposing athlete and her coaches to reach out.
We definitely want the coaches and a personal apology from the actual athlete as well, because it's only, it's only right.
The Virginia High School League saying in a statement, "We thoroughly review every instance like this," adding, "The VHSL membership has always made it a priority to provide student athletes with a safe environment for competition." So we reached out to the other team's school and school district for comment, and we haven't gotten a response. But meanwhile, Kaelen's parents say that they're still waiting to see what disciplinary actions will be taken against the other athlete before deciding their next steps. In the meantime, guys, because Kaelen's been recovering for a week, they're hoping that she can finally return to school today. Because she's been out recovering.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. We're glad she's okay.
Yes.
When Kaelen Tucker first wanted to start up track, her parents were naturally proud.
She started in 8th grade, but originally she went in 7th grade, and she said it was too much running and she quit. So she ended up going back and doing it again in 8th grade, and she only wanted to do sprints.
Fast forward to her junior year of high school, and she found herself running in the Class 3 state finals for Brookville High School. But nobody could have seen this coming.
When you get on the other side of the track, you have to cross into lane 1. You have to merge in. And as I was coming up on her, she kind of made me get cut off a little bit, so I backed away, and then as we got around the curve, she kept bumping me in my arm, and then finally when we got off the curve, I slowly started passing her, and then that's when she just hit me with the baton and I fell off the track.
Kaelen ran off the track and her mother ran onto it. Team trainers came to her aid, and the opposing school, IC Norcom, was quickly disqualified. But the damage had already been done.
I could feel a headache coming up, so I just set out. But I recently went to the doctor and they prescribed me with a concussion and a possible fractured skull.
Now her parents are looking for an apology. They've got one already from the IC Norcom athletic director and the opposing athlete's parents. Now they just want one from the coach and the opposing athlete herself.
They were beside us at the event. They were watching the video at the event, but no one apologized or came to check on her. Even if it was a fluke or freak accident, you still would check on her.
For 10 News, I'm Jason Freund, working for you.
And we've reached out to the Virginia High School League for a comment. They tell us that they're still reviewing the situation, but they do not comment on individuals or disciplinary actions.
I'm just a person by myself. Nobody's going to believe me because I can admit from the video it does look purposeful, but I know my intentions and I would never hit somebody on purpose. I'm just
on the back curve, I had kind of got cut off when I tried to pass her the first time. So I let her go ahead, so I knew when I got fully on the curve that I was just going to have to push through and pass her.
Then out of turn 4, a strike with the metal baton to Tucker's head sends her reeling. Officials immediately disqualified the team from IC Norcom, but the damage was done.
I still can't believe it. I'm still in shock. Everyone's texting me, checking up on me, and I appreciate that. But I'm still trying to take it all in. I can't believe it happened.
Tucker's now dealing with the effects of a concussion and a possible skull fracture. Now all the Tuckers want is an apology and an explanation.
Why did you do it, and why haven't you apologized yet?
I'm sorry, but the track runner that hit that girl in the head with a baton while they were running a relay, you definitely did that on purpose because you was losing. Never. In my years of running track, have I ever thought, oh, I want this that bad, I'm gonna hit this girl with a stick? Girl, like you could literally see in the video it's by force, literally. Then had the nerve to do a whole interview. The tears, they ain't working, they are not working. Cause me, I see right through that. If it was an accident, why was there a wind up? The facial expressions after hitting her, girl. See, you only feel bad because you got caught. Like, baby, even a blind person could tell that you did that on purpose. Instead of crying on this interview, you could have just apologized because you gave that girl a whole concussion. And she talked about the angles. Baby, it don't even matter about the angles. Each angle, it still looked the same. You did that on purpose. And I feel like she's only really apologizing because she doesn't want the girl's family to move forward with possibly charging her or suing her for hitting her in the head over a race.
Before I want to get into this article, I want to say, as a former high school track star, I have never seen this in my whole 4 years of running track in high school. This is ridiculous. This girl knew she hit her own purpose. You could clearly see in that video that that girl swung her hand back and whooshed, hit her behind the head, because if it was an accident, your hand wouldn't be going back. It would probably go up as you're running back and forth like that. This girl knew she was dead wrong and tried to lie and play victim. Girl, bye. Virginia High School League is investigating after one runner hit another in the head with a baton during a track and field relay race. Kaelen Tucker, a junior at Brookville, was running in the second leg of the 4x200 relay in Virginia State High School League Championship when the shocking incident occurred. Tucker and a second sprinter, which is, I forgot her name. I forgot her name was video side by side as they round the corner. Just as Kaelen passes the other runner, the athlete is seen swinging her baton, hitting Kaelen. I just felt a bang on my head and I fell off the track immediately, Kaelen said. Kaelen was seen on camera dropping her baton and reaching for her head. The whole Coliseum pretty much gasped, said Kalen's mother. I just jumped up out of the bleachers immediately and ran to her on the main floor. The 6-year-old was diagnosed with a concussion. The family said the athlete never struck who the athlete who struck Kaelen nor the other team coaches checked on her or reached out afterward to see if they kept running and she not stop and check on my daughter. That was part I was like, it couldn't have been an accident. Thank you. That was not an accident. You can clearly see in the video that she hit her and kept running because she did not like the fact that she was gaining momentum and was passing her. She didn't like that. That's why she hit her. The other runner who attends IC Norcom High School has not been named. We know her name. I just forgot her name. Alaila, Alaila. Alaila has been named because she's been on the news. Okay? She has been named. Kaylee's parents say Alaila. Ooh, excuse me. Okay, it says Kaylee's parents say Norcom's athletic director and Alaila's father apologized in a phone call. I definitely want the coaches and a personal apology from Alaila as well because it's only it's only right, said Kalena's dad, yeah, he's right. Only she knows. She's just mad because somebody was outrunning her. It's just sad. Why would you even do that to somebody? It's ridiculous. You know, you don't have to hit the girl like that. Ooh, Jesus. So basically, Alaya said it was an accident. After a couple of times of hitting her, my baton got stuck behind her back like this and it rolled up her back. I lost my balance and I pumped my arms again. She got hit. In the video, that's a lie. Alaya, who has tried to connect with Kaylee but has been blocked on social media. That's what she says. They are assuming my character, calling me ghetto and racial slurs, death threats. All of this off a 9-second video. I mean, no little girl should ever get death threats. Now, that's way out of line. But I can see people calling you racial slurs. I mean, I know this ain't your first time being called a racial slur. Man, she got a concussion. It's not even mild. And she may have a skull fracture. And you can't even say sorry? What happened if they press charges against you? What would you do then? Man, like a lot of people say, you should be in jail.
What the hell is wrong with you? You think you can just hit somebody in the motherfucking back of the head with a baton because they losing the race and you mad and you frustrated? You feel me? You got me all to the fuck to the up. You feel me? Hell to the fuck no. I swear I'm about to beat you. Hey, let a nigga hit me in the back of the head with a motherfucking baton, know what I'm saying? If it ain't Speedy Gonzalez in front of me, know what I'm saying? Guarantee I'm gonna catch they motherfucking ass. I don't give a damn. But I'm gonna tell you this, hit me in the back of my motherfucking head like that with a baton, I'm about to knock the motherfucking Sonic coins out of his motherfucking ass. I'm telling you, we about to go viral. I'm about to beat the brakes off his ass up and down this goddamn track. You feel me? It ain't that goddamn serious. See, I blame the kids' parents, you feel me? Y'all wanna spoil y'all kids and don't make them earn nothing, you feel me? So they want to rage and throw fits and shit when they can't get their way or you tell them no or whatever the case may be. Just like when you be like, I go to the grocery store and I see these kids falling out having fits because they parents tell them they can't have no candy or whatever the case may be. You feel me? That shit is disgusting, bro. It ain't that damn serious. You know what I'm saying? It's okay to tell your kid no. They ain't gonna hate you. That don't make you a bad parent. You know what I'm saying? That's just letting them know that life ain't all peaches and cream. That's all that is. And they will see once they ass get older. But yeah, to that girl that did that, that's disrespectful. You feel me? And your parent need they ass whoop for even, you know what I'm saying, allowing you to grow up like that and not have no damn consequences and shit. You feel me? But you about to see.
Now this young lady here knows she is dead wrong. For those of you that don't know what I'm talking about, there is a viral clip going around of two girls at a high school track meet where they appeared to be neck and neck during the entire race. Towards the end, the gal on the left was starting to gain and she was getting ready to pass the girl on the right. Now you can see here, the girl on the right, she swings her arm all the way back and bashes the girl in the back of the head with the baton. And she has the nerve to be on national television telling her side of the story, saying she knows her heart and that she would never intentionally do anything like this. But sweetie, we saw you. Look, now I ran track in school and I know this is not how you're supposed to hand off a baton. This is not how you're supposed to be running. There's absolutely no reason for her arm to be that far up while running with a baton. Girl, you did that.
The young athlete in question says there's more to that video than meets the eye.
Everybody has feelings. So you're physically hurt, but you're not thinking of my mental, right?
Now, I wasn't there, but seeing that clip, if I was the family of the person that got hit with the baton, would have pissed me off so bad. only because you're making it about you shows that you really don't have that much remorse about the situation. The fact that whether it was intentional or not, that young woman still got hit in the head with a baton. She could have had severe head injuries, and the tape looks hella bad. So you saying that your mental health is more important than her physical health shows that you don't really care about the situation and you're making it about yourself.
And I'm so sorry. As somebody who used to run track, baby, you hit her over the head with that baton on purpose. Okay, y'all was trying to merge, but y'all were side by side, neck and neck, and she was finna pass you, boo. And you, when she got a little bit ahead of you, boo, you cocked that arm back and swung that baton and hit her on the top of the head, boo. That wasn't an accident because your other arm was very much still in a running position. So it's not like you just lost control and you was finna fall or something, boo. You hit her over the head on purpose. And yeah,
Did y'all see the story about the sister of Kaelen Tucker, the high school track star who was competing in the state championship match, and her teammate bashed her over the head with the baton? Baby girl suffered a concussion. They haven't yet said if they're gonna press charges, but I would advise them to do so.
A person by myself, nobody's gonna believe me because I can admit from the video it does look purposeful, but I know my intentions and I would never hit somebody on purpose.
That was her explanation. And you look bad, Shudder. This looks real bad. Because in my humble opinion, it looks like you cocked it back and whammed her upside the back of her head. Why would you do that? I have no clue. But I don't believe that it was an accident. It looked very intentional. Very much so.
Hello, friends. This is T again. According to the Daily Mail, breaking news. Baton-wielding track star breaks silence on shocking footage of her hitting her opponent during race. The track star hitting her opponent in the head with a baton in a shocking incident has remarkably claimed it was an accident. The indoor track championship in Virginia were marred when Alaila Everett was seen striking Kaelen Tucker during the 4x200 meter relay event of the VSHL Classic 3 State Indoor Championship. Tucker was running the second leg of the relay for Lynchburg Brookville High School when she passed Tucker of IC Norcom High School on the outside. Everett, who claims she has been on the receiving end of threats and racial slurs, broke down in tears as she gave her version of events on the viral incident. She told Wavy.com, "I know my intentions and I would never hit someone on purpose." She added, "After a couple of times of hitting her, my baton got stuck behind her back like this, and it rolled up her back. I lost my balance, and when I pumped my arms again, she got hit." Everett insisted there is more to her and the incident. Then first appeared on the short clip. "They are assuming my character, calling me ghetto and racial slurs, making threats," she said. All of this off a 9-second video. She then added, "Everybody has feelings, so you're physically hurt, but you're not thinking of my mental health." Thanks again for stopping by. This is T. Please subscribe.
Did you hear about the Virginia student that was smacked in the head with a baton by another student as she was competing in the 200 relay? So according to the article, she originally had won the 55-meter dash, which was a couple days prior. So in the 200, depending on the track, the students have an opportunity to take the opponent in front of them by merging into lane 1. And this was one of those opportunities. I don't know if they were throwing elbows prior. In the video, it looked like they were having a little bit of a tussle. According to the girl who was subjected to being knocked in the head, she said the girl threw an elbow, she fell back, and then she built up a little bit more momentum to pass the athlete, right? When she goes to pass the athlete, the girl just launches her arm back and just... And I want to be clear, right? The tension between the two athletes are not abundantly clear, but once you see her arm cocked back, it's like, what is really going on? Anyway, according to the girl's doctors, they said that she might have suffered a possible fracture. The athlete was ejected who did the striking. But mind you, no additional charges were filed. No coach came to this other student and say, "Hey, how you doing? How you feeling? What's going on?" The school itself did not issue an apology to the mother. Like, nothing was done other than, all right, you're just ejected from this race. So that's why people are in an uproar, because they're like, wait a minute. So this girl just knocked this other girl upside her head, no apology, no nothing. Mind you, the victim's mother was there at the race. And I'm not an advocate for violence, right? But one thing's for sure. As someone who ran track in New York, two things for certain. If you would have smacked one of our athletes with a baton, that whole team would have been on the track. It would have been a ready to rumble, raw WWF scene. Because the students already come in with some tension. They got things going on in their own lives. Like, you have to kind of remind the students, like, don't get mad at the other athletes. Take it out on the race. And here you come thinking it's okay to just box somebody in the head. Nah, it's not going down.
Have y'all seen the video of the girls running track where one girl hits the other girl in the back of the head with a baton as she's supposed to be passing it or either going around her? I'm not very sure, but she hits the girl in the back of the head with the baton. Now, she claims that it was an accident, and she claims that everyone is against her and she's won by herself, so nobody's going to believe her. Just in case you haven't seen it, here, I'll show you. Now, does this look like an accident? Let's play it again. Accident where? Just in case you're still not convinced, let's slow it way down. Now, even Stevie Wonder can see that that was no accident. You would actually have to be totally somewhere blind with your head put over under a bag to say, yeah, that was an accident. You would have to be mentally insane to think that that was an accident. Okay, so let's give her the benefit of the doubt. Let's say it was an accident. Then why aren't you explaining what the accident was? Why aren't you giving us any kind of insight of what you were trying to do, but you accidentally missed and done? I don't understand your concept here, because I feel like if it was an accident, you would be over-explaining what you meant to do instead of what you actually did. It doesn't make any sense. And furthermore, if it was an accident, when you have an accident or you didn't mean to do something, what's the first thing you say? I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do that. I apologize. She's on the video explaining how she didn't mean to do it. And she's saying how she would never be that type of person to hit anybody or do any physical harm or whatever. Accident. You accidentally hit this girl in the back of the head and you think we're going to believe that? If y'all haven't seen the video, go check out the whole video and comment in the comments what y'all think. But me, I don't think it was an accident.
Norcom High School senior Alaila Everett. Everett spoke exclusively to 10 on Your Side's Markeisha Jackson, who brings us much more.
The young athlete in question says there's more to that video than meets the eye.
Everybody has feelings. So you're physically hurt, but you're not thinking of my mental, right?
Alaila, this shit is crazy, bro. It's like humans is allergic to accountability, bro. Like, why people can't just be like, I fucked up. It was my fault. You know, like, let me actually apologize or, you know, make sense, bro. I'm tired of seeing people play this victim card. Like, are you insane in your head? Like, I'm not gonna lie, I just seen the video of the track shorty talking about what she did. Girl, we all saw you running behind that girl and then hit her in the mata with the baton. The best thing you could do is really be like, you know, emotions got the best of me. I'm sorry. Instead, you on there talking about some, I know your physical's hurt, but my mental's hurt. Shorty, you just hit the other girl in the back of the mata with a baton. Like, bro, I don't understand this shit, bro. Like, I just don't. Like, y'all have a